Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025, and I'm Joe Paul, the local president. I really wanted to put out a video today, not about everything that's going on in the local, because you get a lot of things written from me and I send them out a lot. I want to go over a few facts here about this rally and what the possibility of privatization is going to be with our Postal Service and how it will affect the union. First of all, Thursday, between 10 and noon at 1000 North Alafaya Trail in front of the Alafaya Carrier Annex, we're going to be having a day of action, which is a rally to save the Postal Service, really. By saving the Postal Service, we're trying to get the public involved also in our fight to save the Postal Service from being privatized. I'm going to give you some facts a little bit about what privatized would really mean. See, a lot of people are thinking, well, nothing's going to happen. The way it's looking now, a lot could happen. So we want to let you know. And all over the country, they're having this day of action on this Thursday. So ours is going to be from 10 to noon. And it's not going to, we're going to provide water. We have some signs. And join your fellow members. We're going to try to get people from the Mail Handler Craft as well as the NALC. But we're hoping to get a nice turnout. There should be some TV crews there, we believe. But that's going to be a nice time to everyone kind of get together. So let me read you a couple things that people are not as familiar with. First of all, I'm going to read them to you. What would privatization mean for me? Well, you would not have a job at the Postal Service. See, now, the Postal Service is enshrined in the Constitution, almost 250 years old. So it's for the people. We're trying to get the public to see that because they're going to cut out deliveries and slow down deliveries, maybe charge people for delivery. So we're trying to stop that. But how that would affect us if they privatize and sell off parts to different companies and they start to deliver it, trying to make a profit. Whereas the Postal Service operates on our own revenues that we generate, not from the government. You would no longer be covered by the contract between APW and USPS. Your wages, benefits, cost of living, all that would be gone if they privatized. Fair hiring practices for disabled veterans, things like that, which, by the way, we hire over 70,000 in the Postal Service. Your federal retirements would be frozen, would not increase. Your no layoff clause and just cause, like if they want to fire you, give you discipline, you wouldn't have access to the grievance procedure. All your benefits like sick leave, annual leave, vacation, holidays, gone. Postal seniority related benefits, gone. Your right to file grievances, gone. These are some things that could happen. We don't want that. Now they have some of the truths. Like a myth, the Postal Service loses billions of dollars each year in taxpayer monies. That's not true. They rely, self-funded, relies on revenues generated from stamps, products, and services. The Postal Service is obsolete, right? Because the letter mail is gone. The facts are that's not true. And we deliver over 40% of all the mail in the world, by the way. Another myth, Postal Service isn't profitable. So it should be run like a business. In fact, the Postal Service is not a business. It's enshrined in the Constitution and congressionally mandated obligation to serve the people. And we deliver to 169 million addresses each day. Now, a lot of people, maybe not a lot, but a lot of people are just kind of letting it go. And, well, nothing can happen. This is going on. This is for real. They're already this Doge company or whatever, with that, if you're following the news, they're cutting jobs. Now they're looking at the Postal Service. The union is also fighting to make sure they don't get a hold of your personal information. So this is a serious fight right now. And so we need people to take this serious. Moving the Postal Service under the Commerce Department would make it still a public agency, not subject to privatization. That's false. They would already express interest in trying to take away the Postal Service. Let's see what else. Give you a couple facts in case people were to ask you, or family members or friends you're out. The Postal Service is consistently ranked among the most favorable, most trusted. We hire over 600,000 good union jobs versus APW, NALC, carriers, things like that, or rural carriers. The Postal Service will celebrate 250 years in July. By law, it's self-funded. It's enshrined in our Constitution, as I mentioned before. If the administration's plan to sell the company or the USPS to corporation for private goes through, results in higher costs, reduced delivery days, and end of universal delivery. So we're not out there really trying to talk about our contract, because we're in the process of a contract too, trying to get one. We're trying to get the public engaged to let them know that what they're trying to do with the Postal Service. If they harm the Postal Service, it's going to trickle down. I'll tell you something here that's I thought was pretty important. The USPS is the low-cost anchor of a $1.2 trillion mail and package delivery industry consisting of over 7 million jobs. Not here, but it trickles all around from the Postal Service. So it affects a lot of people, a lot of jobs. We should take these threats seriously. Back in 2018, they were talking about trying to do this. We don't want to see that, obviously. Let's see if there's anything else I need to tell you. Really not a whole lot more. You just need to follow the news, pay attention to the things I send out, and we'd love for you to be at our rally, 1000 North Alafaya Trail, in front of the Alafaya Carrier Annex on Thursday from 10 to noon. We're going to be out there about Bob McSorley, Vice President, and I, and a few others going to be out there between 9:15, trying to get it together. We're bringing water in case it's hot. I looked at the temperature. It looks like it might be a little chilly, but it's up to you to wear shorts or long pants. Don't wear your postal uniform, because obviously that's a problem. If you have anything blue, any kind of union thing, your union shirts, wear those, and we'll have signs. At our last union meeting, if you saw the other day, when I sent those things out in an email, we had our members making up their signs. A lot of times, handheld signs or handmade signs are more impactful for the people. We want to get the public engaged all over this country. So we look forward to seeing you, and thank you, and have a great day, and thank you for being proud members of the Central Florida Area Local. Thank you.